exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It's time for a Blue Dot meeting. I'm glad y'all are here. Anyway, kind of a rough one, ain't it? Anyway, Doug Sane was first one to jump in, followed by New to This. And Penny Hartleman, Missy Chick, thank you very much. John and Carolyn Majesco, always a pleasure. Penny Hartleman and Mystic Railroad, I love it. Let me see, Lisa Ryder, thank you very much. Mystic Railroad, I like it. Yeah, anyway. Jeff Curry's here. Let me see. Robert Sinclair. Just Penny Hartleman. Anyway, Willie Carson's here. Greg Hughes, Jan Beats, everybody's here. Let me get this thing down here before it gets away from me. There you go, baby. Anyway, Rebecca Kimball, Reva, Joan Oblinger, I'm going to say. Sorry if I screwed that up. Anyway. Before we get started, I got mail. And it's from Rhoda. Where'd I get Martha from? Jesus. Rhoda Watkins up in Wilburton, Oklahoma. Anyway, she sent a beautiful card. Christmas. She watches on YouTube, and she sent the shirt I'm wearing. Let me get this microphone out of the way. It is a fantastic shirt. It's got a sea turtle on there, and it says Gulf of Mexico. It says stay salty, resist often. And yeah, in the 1550, whatever it is down there, that the Gulf of Mexico was named. And so I want to thank Rhoda for sending me this. It got here late, Rhoda. The address wasn't correct on the package, and somebody in our postal system finally recognized my name and got it to my mailbox. So, Rhoda, I appreciate it tremendously. Just check the address. So, but this was supposed to be delivered before Christmas, and I want to thank her for that. So, anyway, not a good day, baby. Not a good day. I don't know what y'all saw. I have seen the video several ways. And I don't know how else to explain it from an officer who's supposed to be a seasoned officer, I understand, who, in my eyes, in that video, shot after he was already clear of the vehicle. The first shot happened right after he cleared the vehicle. The next two shots were, I think, went right through the driver's side passenger the window, which obviously means he was not in danger. He was shooting from the side. Anyway, I don't know how you look at this, but it is disgusting. The way that Kristi Noem immediately hit the damn camera, giving a narrative that she had no idea. She pulled it out of her ass. And then today, Mike Pence, not Mike Pence, J.D. Vance. I've got to keep track of which asshole's which. Gave a shitty excuse today. Just a shitty excuse. And, people aren't going to, people aren't going to stand for this. People are in the street over this. As well they should be. As well we all should be. Renee Good was the best of us, baby. She was doing what we all should do. Stand up against this bullshit. J.D. Vance said that the ICE was in the neighborhood going door to door. That was his quote. That's a quote from him. Going door to door. Not really sounding like America, is it? Sounds like an assault. I fear that there's going to be a showdown now. The National Guard in Minnesota has already been activated by Governor Walz. Kristi Noem is out there. Pam Bondi's out there spouting her mouth off about she's going to send in the troops, baby. It's not looking good. As a matter of fact, I'd say it hasn't been looking good for a while now. About a year, I'd say. That's not by accident. That's by design. Anyway, it's not a good note to start on. Hello, Miss Chick.
Hey, John.
How are you?
I'm a little sore today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I figured out why they call them slippers.
Slippers, because you'll slip on your ass. That's why.
Yeah, I did that outside on the ice.
Oh shit, that's not good. That's not
slippers.
good. Oh shit.
I also found out my dogs won't abandon me, but licking me to death will not help me.
No, but it makes you feel better, huh? Like you
Well,
gotta
they were
go at
kind
some
of
point going, oh,
overwhelming.
that's sweet. Yeah.
I had to chase them away so I could get up. Yeah. This too shall pass. Nothing broke. There's that.
Well, that's good. That's good.
No goose
Nothing
eggs,
broke.
and my elbows are intact. My wrists are fine. Ankles, knees, they're all good.
Oh man.
It was all just on the back end. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to walk mine off. I've been in significant pain for several days. Messed up my back, but today I walked 2 miles today, which during the whole time I was walking, it felt better. Felt better. It's only when I stop. So I'll just keep right on going.
I went walking today too, but
Did
the
you?
Tylenol helped
Ah.
a little bit.
Well,
Rebecca's asking, do you know about today's ICE shooting in Portland, Oregon? I have not had a chance to
I have not. And I
see
don't
anything on that yet.
Let me see if they ever refresh
But
this news over here.
Going back to what the White House is spewing. They're trying to make the deceased the problem, instead of calling the murderer a murderer, because that's what it sounds like he did.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was an intentional, planned out thing. The guy was on his phone right before this happened. He had his camera out, I guess, taking photos or whatever the fuck he was doing.
He had his camera out. He walked around the other side of the vehicle to go to the front, and then those other guys came from the other side to talk to her. And I think, well, we can think whatever we want. We don't know.
The contact was more his hand pushing away from the vehicle. He knew he was clear.
There's one person that has some information, and she is not ready or able to talk yet, I'm sure, because she was in the car also. And until she's able to handle the tragedy of losing her partner, she won't be able to speak about it. That'll be difficult.
It's pretty damn raw.
Best.
What happened?
Yeah. But there's also some other stuff I want to kind of point out, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but on one of my Substacks, Dr. Stacy Patton was discussing it, and the quiet part is this isn't an immigrant that they shot. We've had some immigrants shot. We had a man killed in Chicago, did we not? It was back, I think it was still kind of summer. And there's been a few others that have died in other manners. And yeah, people are outraged and whatnot, but this kind of stepped over a different line. It stepped over to that white line, if I may call it that. A mother, a white mother, who presumably shouldn't have been shot, because there's a distinction. And even in the maggot crowd, there should be some distinction. So they're pushing something new here, John. Now, mind you, I think that guy that shot her didn't give a shit one way or the other when he did it. He was just wanted to shoot whoever was driving that car. Didn't care what color she was, whether she was an immigrant or not. And he knew he could get away with it because he is right now.
Well, now I
But
heard
the
he went in
distinction that
hospital. I heard
the
he got hit by a car and went in the hospital, and he's lucky to be
Yeah,
alive. That's the
right.
story I heard out of the White House.
And I saw him walk away and play
Yeah,
with
we
his
all
phone.
saw him walk away. We
Yeah.
all saw him walk away.
But what I was getting at was there's going to be a different escalation now. Now the target is going to be anybody in the community who is standing up to ICE, period. It won't matter what your nationality is. It won't matter what your color is. You are now a target, period.
If you get in the way. If you
Yeah.
get in the way. If you try to stand up in front of them, do anything.
And they're going after
Don't
all
look for
the
any mercy from
radical
their ass.
left, John. The radical
Oh, yeah,
left.
the radical left. That's what the problem is. Not our radical right-wing nut job society we have running this place. That's not the problem. Shit. They're just upholding the law. Are you shitting me? Does that
Yeah.
include
But what they don't know
Renee
is
Good?
now that they've crossed over that little line there, look what's happened overnight. Overnight, a lot of major cities in the U.S. were marching.
And
in
we knew it was going
solidarity.
to happen. We knew it was going to happen.
They got it together very quickly. And New York
Because it's
City,
an
Miami,
It's an outrage.
Phoenix, I think, had one. I know Chandler did. And
What kind of message does this
Ohio,
send?
there were several cities, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Yeah, all over. All over they got out with their candles and they were marching at night. At night, mind you.
Peacefully. Peacefully.
They were, fairly peacefully. I mean, there was a lot of yelling and that, but
Yeah.
mostly
But no violence.
no violence. No, I didn't hear about anybody getting hurt there. But there are places to watch that stuff. I've been watching Mercado Media. Is doing a great job. He is from Minnesota, so he has been for the last 38, 39 days, been covering whatever ICE is doing. I mean, he's trying to just be around, and
Right.
he was near there and did get pepper sprayed, I think, a little bit. He's okay. But if you go to Mercado Media on YouTube, and he just check it out. He does a lot of live stuff. He'll just be live for 5-6 hours. He's just
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
happens to be in his backyard. He did go to Washington when they did some stuff in Washington, but this happens to be in his backyard, so he's been
Right.
daily. He's been out there doing stuff.
Well,
But
just don't
as
try
far as looking at the videos and me being the one who decides things, I'm not a professional. I'm not. That's that's not what I do. But I did find someone who took a moment to talk to a friend. Let me see if I can find it. She
While you're
talked to a
looking.
friend who is a former police investigator
Right.
and asked him to watch the clip and report back what his assessment was on what he saw in the videos. So here's what he said. 1. ICE agents are not authorized to stop or detain U.S. citizens absent a lawful basis to do so. 2. Officers are trained not to place themselves in front of a vehicle to stop it. 3. The officer unholstered his weapon before a threat assessment was completed. 4. He leaned over the hood to obtain a direct lethal shot, using deadly force when de-escalation was the appropriate procedure. 5. He fired 2 additional rounds into the driver's side while standing out of the way of imminent danger. 6. He used lethal force in close proximity to another officer holding the door handle, endangering that officer. 7. He used lethal force with a passenger present, endangering that passenger. And 8. After the vehicle stopped, no officers rendered immediate life-saving aid, and a medical doctor was reportedly denied access to render aid. Her friend's bottom line, based on the 3 videos he analyzed, and in his words, that's murder. That officer deserves to go to jail.
He acted
Enough said.
He acted. To say he acted inappropriately is an understatement, because all of the shots were not from the front of the vehicle. They were from the side of the vehicle. And the last 2, like you pointed out, were through the through the driver's side window. You're next to the car at that point.
He shot one in the very lower corner of the driver's side window, front, and then
Right.
she was turning the car, and then the car did what it did because she slumped probably. I mean, he then had 2 direct shots in the open window, which we aren't going to find out the autopsy probably. I don't know.
That's another thing. This whole thing being taken over by the FBI and locking the Minnesota law enforcement out of anything. They're not seeing any of the evidence or anything. They're just locked out. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Go back to your homes. That's what they're saying. And I don't trust them. I just don't.
Nope.
Not a bit. Not as far as I can spit.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get going, let me call out a couple of people. Let me call out Zellater, 29, who came in with a $5 donation and said, he said, here's some weed money. Okay, well, I'll make sure to spend it on that. Anyway, Chadwick Rogers came in with $2 and said, this garbage administration makes me want to puke. It should make us all ill, what this man has done, and it culminates with the shooting of Renee Good. The day before that, we're invading countries. Thank goodness the House finally stood up, took a vote today on the War Powers Act, and see what the Senate does.
I think they also were doing something on the ACA today too.
Yes, they did. They passed it. They voted
in the House.
In the
I think
House.
12 Republicans. Did 12 Republicans step over?
I heard it was 18. I thought it was 18. Maybe it's only 12. Maybe so. But
maybe 12 was the other one.
But to extend the ACA subsidies, which a lot of people are concerned about.
And I think if I remember, someone had suggested that they extend it for 3 years, but I don't know if that was the final.
Yeah, it was. It was for 3 years, I understand.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. So a little.
Well, it gives them another 3 years to come up with a concept of a plan.
Yeah, that gives it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, I was gonna. Mitch was down there, but I guess he had to go.
He probably had to go eat dinner.
Yeah, that's because it's his dinner time. Hello. Hello, Dave. I seen you with your hand up. I know you wanted to get in here, brother. Just remember, this
Yeah,
is not us. This is not us. This is
I'm
the
not.
Trump
I'm not.
administration, buddy.
I'm not
Anyway,
angry at the American people. I'm angry at those enable the American people to do what they do. Meaning, I know a lot of young children out there, meaning teenagers to 20 years of age, that still live at home with their parents, and many of those parents are MAGA type parents, and I know that many of those children are democratic thinking children, and it's starting to separate them. I actually watched a doco on what Trump was doing to America, and it sort of focused in on the families, and the families that are breaking up. Kids are moving out of home that have been living there for 15, 16, 20 years with their parents, providing, helping towards running that home, have had to
right.
move out because they're Trump supporters. And you can obviously, the story goes on and you understand what's happening. He's breaking up families. This, this, this
Oh, the
is what
division
Trump
goes
wants. He wants,
all across our
he,
society.
he wants people feeling, well, he wants you to be short of money. He wants you to be short of feeling good within yourselves, because what happens is that there's a saying that says poverty is polarizing. And when you polarize someone or something, it's forgotten about, or it has no power. It has no influence on the current operations. So what he does, he makes American people feel polarized from the world. So he gets control. He makes you feel polarized within yourselves and within your family. So there's no um, dis,
Division, baby. That's the name
distent
of the
towards
game.
him, and that's the game he's playing, and he's doing it with international countries. He's dividing you against countries to make
Divide
you
and
think
conquer, baby.
that country owes you something. He's making you angry, but he's directing your anger towards his ambitions. He has suggestive thought. He has studied, who's spoken to a magician or very
Oh,
like
it's
David Blaine type people that say that there's a technique they use. It's called suggestive thought. You know, when they say to you, write this down on a piece of paper, fold up, put it here, and then boom, boom, all of a sudden, oh, that's what I wrote down. Yes, well, this is all suggestive thought. They get you to write things down that they know what you're going to write because they've had a conversation with you and planted things in your mind. And he's planting things in the American people's mind to divide you against the world. Once he divides you from the world, you will follow him. You'll jump
it
over a
it.
cliff. In 495 BC, there was an army, a Vietnam army in 495 BC. They ran towards their enemy or the people they were attacking. You know what they did? To show their loyalty to their leader that they were attacking, they held their machetes up and cut their own fucking heads off to say, we are so loyal. This is how far you can direct
It's
people's
you're
mentality.
describing
You can
maggots.
really bend.
Yeah, they're the same way. They'll follow him to hell.
But John, after
Yeah.
George Floyd, we had the same reaction after George Floyd. We there was a big flare up. The guy went to jail. The police officer, blah 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 blah, this and that. But can we carry it on from here? I can't.
That's the
I can only,
question,
you
Dave.
know,
That's what we're all asking right now. Where's the limit of this? Where do we draw the line with this? And what is it going to take? Because people are in the street. It's got to be from Congress. It's got to be the lawmakers. Republicans have to get off their freaking ass and recognize what the hell this man is doing. Republicans are going to pay a heavy price for this shit, for allowing him to just destroy not only our reputation around the world, but within our own house. Within our own house. Hey, let me catch up real quick before this gets out of control. I want to thank Susan Rotella, who came in with $1.50 on there. It didn't bing because she didn't make a comment. And Vincent Saravo came in with a $5 donation and said, "Look to me, it was pre-planned murder by the administration. Was a setup for intimidation, political theater." You want to think not, but there's. I don't know if the murder was pre-planned, but the situation was put in place by this administration. And John Cass came in with $5, said, "I know it's early. Oh, but there are musical requests, if you know what I mean." And Blue Dot Greeter came in with $5 and said, "Scotty needs to hear the song already, John. When you have a free minute after Dave talks." Well, shit, I guess we're just held to it. We're held to it.
Cause nobody asked you, bitch.
We had to.
I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up.
Boy, had
shut
shit.
The fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow,
Well,
bow.
even with the subject matter, it still manages to put a smile on my face.
Well, John, I got to say one thing. What the video we're seeing over here, the video of that lady driving off in that car, she was looking like if you took the officer out of the situation, she's driving out of a car park. In other words, to us, she was
Her
turned from the
wheels
side.
were
That
turned.
officer was not in danger. He was not in danger at
She
all.
did not demonstrate any threat at all to these officers. None. She was trying to.
No.
As a matter of fact, she was parked there, maybe obstructing something. I don't know what her reason was for being parked the way she was, but she was trying to wave them through, like, "Go on, get out of, go ahead." No, they stop and get out of their vehicle, and they want her. They walk up, put their hands on her vehicle. For what fucking reason? Are you attempting to what, harass her, arrest her for what? Because there was nothing there that any of us could see. So it was.
What if she had kids in the car?
Huh?
She could have had children in that car.
There was somebody in the car. And
Yeah,
Lord
there was
knows
someone in
that
the passenger seat.
Yes, that person
obviously
has not
that
been
didn't
spoken
play
to yet,
into it.
or
Just shoot in there amongst them. Hit somebody. It was irresponsible as shit for that officer to fire into that vehicle.
What doesn't get mentioned
Was he-
was that they had the road pretty clogged up in both directions.
Exactly.
She was in the middle of the
Exactly.
lump.
normally they would chase that car down like a police chase. You don't see cops pulling over someone on the side of the road, giving a parking ticket, and the guy drives off. They don't shoot at the fucking car. They jump in their patrol car and chase them. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
They drive home. They're going to go there. I mean, why shoot someone, a woman, when you can say, okay, we've got her registration number, whatever, we can follow her. That was a last resort. She was unarmed. I'm amazed you didn't plant a fucking gun on her. But
there's no excuse
it's
for
so
what happened.
ugly.
That's how come I'm calling it
No.
murder. It's premeditated, maybe not, but murder nonetheless. And you're a trained officer, supposed to be. Supposed to be a trained
He's
officer.
frustrated, John.
He's frustrated.
This
They're
officer
trying to
was
blow it off
obviously-
because he
yes.
got dragged by some other vehicle in another incident a while back ago. Well, then he shouldn't be out there toting around a gun. Maybe so. Maybe so. He should take some time. Well, I guess he is taking some time off now, isn't he? Yeah.
And Christy Nome, I mean, this is, and Pam Bondi, they've both come out and given statements defending the officer. But how do you defend the undefendable?
They came out with that
Seriously.
before they even knew shit.
Exactly.
The
She had
outcome
a
was
fucking
already
add-on.
predetermined by Trump, by Christy Nome, by
They have a checklist on. They
yeah.
go down and
That's it.
Was it a man or a woman? Was it a black person, a white person, a brown person? Was it?
Yeah,
And then they come up with a response based on the answers to those questions.
yeah. They
Well,
debrief
their
each other,
their
and then they
answers
come
ain't-
up with a plan.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And
they
they're going to
figured
stick to
that
it.
if
They're
we
going to
keep
stick to it.
Americans
There will be
happy,
no charges. There will be nothing. We'll be lucky if there's an investigation by what? Yeah, what?
they think of you. They think you're dummies. This is half the problem. They assume that you say, look, as long as you've got your
And-
Budweiser and your guns, you're happy. Right?
And they're
you don't
right
notice
to a
anything.
degree of their followers, to their maggot crowd. They're right. As long as they got their beer and their gun, fuck yeah, wave the flag and all that shit. Doesn't make you a patriotic American. It just you have a flag.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck, anybody can get a flag.
It doesn't.
No,
It's an insult to your intelligence. It's an
they have no
insult to your
idea
intelligence.
what this I don't know how to explain it. Do they not understand what it means to be an American, to live in the America we live today? Everything that people have fought for over the fucking decades. Now all of a sudden, because this white supremacist asshole walks into our fucking house again, and this time he's fucking determined to rid the nation of anybody who's not white, because that's who they're harassing. They're not looking for drug dealers or criminals. If you're brown, baby, you're on the list. You're on the list.
And what's the story? He's saying today, which is your yesterday, he's saying, no, my yesterday,
Look.
your today, he's saying that he wants to increase the defense budget to $1.5 trillion.
Okay,
You know why? Because ICE is sucking up so much money. ICE is
Oh
costing you a
Lord. Oh
fortune.
Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah. Hey, this is somebody in the comment, and I don't know what it says, by Stacy McCann. Okay, well, all I heard y'all talk about was the Minnesota shooting, not the Portland, Oregon shooting that happened 2 hours ago. So yes,
Well, we're
there
still
is.
getting news on that. That's why
I
we're not
haven't.
talking about.
I have not seen anything
Out of
about
AP, it says federal immigration officer shot and wounded 2 people in Portland on Thursday. Was investigating. The Portland office said it is investigating an agent-involved shooting that happened around 2:15 p.m. involving Customs and Border Patrol agents, in which 2 individuals were wounded. The
Doesn't say
Portland
who the
Police
two
Bureau said its
two
officers.
individuals are, does it?
Well, right. They don't. That's all we have so far. We haven't got much more than that. So there's not much to report yet. They're
Yeah, I'm scanning
the
through my
Bureau
news.
responded, found a man and woman with apparent gunshot wounds. They were transported to a hospital and their conditions are unknown. So that's all I've got.
Boy,
I mean, there has been another
Boy, howdy
shooting. There was a
shit.
shooting yesterday, your time, in another state. It was
Oops.
not fatal, but it was another gun accident, call it. So, you know, fuck. I know you can't change that, but you know, where we've got what's going to change is the acceptance. See, it's almost
fuck?
scary to think that
What
the
the fuck?
American
'Cause
people are so frustrated, they're accepting what Trump's doing. It's don't lay over and say, okay, we can't stop this shit. You can stop it.
Ask
You've got
Donna
to
in the chat is
fight.
saying 2 killed in a shooting outside a Mormon church in Salt Lake City.
Was that yesterday?
Was that
Oh, that was
yesterday?
just-
I haven't
That
heard
was
that
yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, that was
That was
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, another day, another murder, another shooting, another, boy, howdy
But
shit.
this poor Miss Good, Renee Good, she overshadowed that reporting of that incident as well. So that's why we don't know a lot about it, because Renee Good's incident was took the wind out the air, I suppose. Took most of the news because it was live video.
Hey, John,
Yes.
I think we should play that song again for AJ Ballman.
AJ Holman? Hey,
I
AJ.
just need you to shut
Ballman.
the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch.
Nobody asked you, bitch.
I need you to shut the fuck up,
fuck?
bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Go on
Shut the
with
fuck up,
yourself,
bitch.
baby.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow,
And
bow,
just
shut
because
the
we
fuck up.
love it
Shut
so
the
much
fuck
and you
up.
maybe didn't hear it the first time, we'll tell you again.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They're little
Bow,
rabbit,
bow,
little
shut the fuck
bangers.
up. Shut the fuck up.
What
Bow,
else
bow.
they got to do? Anyway, why don't y'all shut the fuck up and move along? This ain't
Yeah,
your
he's
crowd,
gone.
baby.
Well,
Huh?
He can watch, he
Johnny's
can't talk.
talking. Johnny's talking veto of this new bill that was passed with the no war type, you can't go to war, Donny, and all that crap.
Yeah.
He's saying he's
Yeah.
going to veto.
Yeah.
So that's going to have a lot of water.
From the guy that
That's
wants
a
the
bucket with a
Nobel
hole
Peace
in it.
Prize. Hello, Adrenaline Rush.
Good
Yeah,
evening,
from the-
Blue Dots. Good evening, John.
Good evening, brother.
Good evening,
How you
mate.
doing?
I'm doing all right with a solemn heart. This is a bunch of bullshit that they're putting this under the guise of legal authority. How about you stick your legal authority up your ass?
They're putting it under the guise of cover their ass is what they're doing. They're not going to intend to hold any investigation. They're not going to question the officer at all. It's an officer involved shooting in close proximity to a moving car, and that's it. That's it.
So
It's as far as I can see, that's what they're going to do.
Christy Nomad stated the fact that she wasn't following orders. She's a terrorist, this or that. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know who else didn't follow orders? Miss Ashley Babbitt.
Yeah.
On January 6th
Yeah,
of
didn't follow orders.
2021.
Yep.
And she
Yeah.
got the fuck killed, and they honored her.
Yeah.
But yet
And
this
paid her
police,
millions of dollars.
yeah. What, $25 million to the family? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Pretty
But
fucked up
yet
world we
they're
live
gonna
in,
tell
huh?
her
What's the
that-
common thread
that-
that runs through all this shit?
that the cop is the victim, and now the victim's name is well known across the globe, but the cop, oh, he was masked up. We don't know.
We know
That's
who he
another
is.
thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, he's been
You
identified.
don't know his
but
name though.
that is a good thing to point out because it plays along with this masked men jumping out of cars across our nation. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I think
It's to protect the
behove
officer.
us-
For what? If you're doing your job legally, see, you put a mask on a man, that changes his demeanor. He thinks he can do
His
anything.
balls get bigger.
Oh boy, he's got a lot of power right there. Nobody knows who he is. He can get away with anything. You know, it changes a man when you put a mask on him, and it's bullshit to claim that it's to protect the lawmaker, the officer. From who? If he doesn't do anything wrong.
The other disturbing thing along with that was that Elon Musk is participating in this white supremacy bullshit. On the January 7th at 11:47, a guy named Jared RREJ writes, if white men become a minority, we will be slaughtered. Remember, if non-whites openly hate white men and while white men hold a collective majority, then there will be 10,000 or 1,000 times more hostile and cruel when they are majority over white.
Who is this?
White
Who is this?
solid. This is a gentleman on X.
Oh, on X.
Of course he's in it.
JER.
Yeah.
White solidarity is the
Yeah.
only way to survive. And guess who fucking retweets it at 2:52 a.m. on
Oh,
January
don't
8th?
tell me.
The
Oh,
piece
don't
of
tell
shit
me.
Elon Musk.
Really?
Oh
There you
yeah,
go,
he's
baby.
back on
South
the scene.
African.
A
He's
white
back on
South
the scene.
African.
You know,
Yeah, there's
he
yeah, in his mind there's
is
a
making a
difference.
fortune. He's making a fortune off the back of the American people.
So is Donnie.
Him and Donnie together would have made billions. I know that Donnie's made $6 billion since being involved in the White House. That's last term he was in, and this term he's made $6 billion. And that's
The
just not
maggots
to
don't look at that. The
speak of-
maggots aren't paying attention to that. They're blinded by go Donnie, get all the immigrants out and get all the criminals and drug dealers and all the yeah. That's the hate that he sells, the picture that he sells. That's not the reality. They have a number. ICE has a number. They got to get so many off the road, arrested. Donnie put a quota out there,
Yeah.
baby. You think they give a shit whether or not you got a criminal history or not? No. If you're an immigrant, you're on the list, baby. And even if you're not, if you're getting away, what the hell? This can't stand. This cannot hold. This has to be addressed, and it has to be addressed by every one of us. We have to be in the street. every chance we get, nonviolent protest, but the picture has to be there, and it's there right now, with the support across the nation for Renee Good, the people that have gathered.
If not seeing her blood on the snow from the X video that was posted from the first person, and that girl or guy or girl screaming murderer, murderer at the top of their lungs. Holy shit. I was livid for the next 3 hours after seeing that video. I was literally livid.
I remember a while ago, we all spoke at this same table, and we all suggested that, yeah, we can see this coming. And what we said we could see coming was when he turns neighbour against neighbour, daughter against parents, son against parents,
Sure.
mum against dad.
Name of the
When
game.
he divides us all,
Divide and conquer,
we
baby.
said this back 10 years ago, he's going to do this. Now, what he's setting up is a tip line. They want to set up a tip line where you ring in and dob someone in for cash reward.
I think we already have that.
Well, that's being promoted, though, with the cash reward. They're pushing the fact that they know that they can buy people. They're fucking offering people in Greenland $10,000 up to $100,000 to become or accept America into their. I mean, what's all this crap? You already got the power in Greenland. You can go put 100,000 troops there tomorrow, and Greenland wouldn't give a shit because you're NATO ally. Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, it's boggling. The whole damn Greenland discussion is ridiculous. I don't know where it came from. Outside of Donnie's mouth that he wants Greenland because I don't know, because we should have it or something. I don't know what his fucking motive is. The minerals.
Because his handler wants it, John.
Huh? Yeah.
It's because his handler wants it.
His handler would be Putin.
well,
That's who his handler
he's
is.
doing what he's doing in. He's doing what he's doing in Venezuela on behalf of Exxon. It's certainly about the oil. It's not about the fucking
It's
drugs.
about the oil.
I mean,
which
what drug
means
dealers?
all that bullshit that we saw him blowing up boats was just that bullshit, just murder, just outright murder on the high seas, baby. Videotaping it and advertising it. Look at here, we're just killing these people left and right, and then it's not about that. It's not about that at all. And look what we've done. We went in there, we killed almost 100 people to get his ass out of there. And what? We left the power structure in place. Nothing's changed. He's gone, that's it.
Yeah. Yep.
And he stays talking about we're gonna take the oil. What the fuck are we doing? He's already doing that. He's confiscating ships. Turning them right into the American ports to pump the oil out, baby. We're taking the oil.
Piracy.
What kind of nation
Yes. American people. You poor American people. You realize you are between a fucking big rock and a hard place?
Yes, we are. We are. And we've got 3 more years of this shit? I don't think so. I don't think so. At the most, we got to put up with another fucking year of this bullshit until we take the House and we have the first opportunity to impeach his ass. And I don't know, there's something on my shoulder telling me that if we get him impeached in the House, there's a chance that the Senate would convict his ass just to get rid of him.
I think they would.
I do.
think they would.
I think the motivation would be there just to get rid of his ass before he destroys the whole structure, and take J.D. Vance and the rest of your fucking inkling with you. The Republican Party needs to get their shit together. And Wesley Wiseman came in with a $5 donation and said, Trump, J.D., Noam, Bondi, and every Trump-a-loon has stunk up all of Americans' decency and are cowards. I don't know what else.
If murder on the high seas and shooting a white female mom of 3 is not fucking bad enough for the Senate and Congress.
Yeah. Law and order, baby. That's what we're after. No, we're
not.
not.
And the poor woman that lost her baby that was dragged through the fucking snow last week. Remember that?
Yep. Yep.
The woman that was dragged, she was pregnant, lost her baby.
Yes, she lost her
Yep.
baby.
And that's another murder.
Welcome to
If they believe in
welcome
what
to
they
to
sell,
Trumpistan.
that's a murder.
If you're willing to be brutal and murder and rape and pillage,
They have
we can hire you.
they have no empathy for anybody.
Morals.
For anybody. They're serving their glorious master. And you know, it's I swear it's the Klan. The Klan has taken over our government. Is what I keep thinking. You know, because that's it. They're all a bunch of racist, homophobic assholes that are just, you know, trying to follow
Can I
glorious
just
leaders.
tell you
What?
something about America's history and why you've got these people in America? See, when the war ended in 1945, 46, what happened was the Russians and the Americans thought, right, all these scientists that made the V2 rockets and the missiles they were launching through to England, they wanted those scientists for their space program. At the end of the war came, all these scientists were Nazis. They were full-blown Nazis. So what happened was America got in there first, and they grabbed 1,500 of these very intelligent Nazi scientists. Russia grabbed 800 of these very intelligent Russian or German scientists. Then took them back to Russia and or America, gave them citizenship, and said, you now work for us. The children of those people are the ones you're dealing with today. They are the inherent, the breed line of those scientists that were brought back from World War II that were pure Nazis, but they got you to the moon.
Yeah.
Eric von Born or whatever his name is, and all these mates. They got you to the moon, but they were fucking Nazis. And I guarantee you, anyone connected with those people or close to them are the people influencing your GOP who have taken over the GOP. Become Klan members.
The
Got everyone
Republican
together.
Party has advocated all of their responsibility. They've given up any claim to
Are you shit outstanding?
any claim to governing. Just, you know, they're following their Lord and Master. There's no standing up. Well, I don't know. Like I said, we might see a hint of it because they just passed that thing through the House on the War Powers Act to curb he can't be doing anything else now without going through Congress. So
and Donnie's pissed off at the Republicans.
Oh yeah, he's calling them out by name, or all of them. He's going to
should never get reelected again. He said
because should never be reelected. Anyway, hey, let me thank Ben from Kansas, Benny from Kansas, who came in with a $10 donation and said, last year our protest was not strong enough because we didn't have enough people in D.C., especially for No Kings. This year we need everyone to go to D.C. and get 20 to 30 million of us there at once, 10% of population. It's going to take a massive outpouring. It really is.
But it will still get the National Guard deployed. That's the problem. Even if you're non-violent, and if 1 million people turn up at the White House or in Washington, that'll be enough for Donnie to say National Guard. Correct.
It's an insurrection. He'll put the troops on the ground. Yeah.
Yes, he will. Hello, Jorge.
I hope that these Nazi Gestapo types actually realize and put it through their head from World War II until 2015 and 2016 that we're still prosecuting Nazis. And the last one was Oscar Kronig in 2015, the bookkeeper of the Auschwitz.
We have them in our house.
That's exactly my point was before. They are the inheritance or the people
Tell
that
me
came
that
up
this
through that
thing with
system.
immigrants doesn't follow the same kind of line that Hitler used on the Jews in 1930s Germany. It's the same hatred that he turns one part of the population against another part.
You know, I think what that is, John.
Huh.
I think it's actually because he had such a miserable fucking childhood. He wants everybody else to be miserable.
He's a greedy, narcissistic asshole. That's what he is. He is greedy as hell. He's in this for the money. His family is making buku bucks, baby. Buku bucks with a B. Billionaires. That's what he's doing. And he's using this country. He's using the people that stand by him, his maggot crowd. He's using them like stepping stones. He can shit on them and they don't care.
Well, and there was something that I noticed about this too. It's all about videos and murder. Now, where was this lady murdered?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
How far away from that was George Floyd
Blocks.
murdered?
About 6 blocks.
About
6 blocks.
Yeah. And it was all captured on film, and that's what convicted Derek Chauvin, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
But
he
he got
also was
pardoned.
not. He was not
Yeah.
federal law enforcement. He was a state cop.
That's
or
what,
a state cop.
let's see if there is a change in things,
Yeah,
in
there's going to be a
Minneapolis.
change. There's going to be no
Yeah. I just
trial on
hope-
this guy. There's not going to be any charges
No,
brought up against him.
I heard someone say that they wouldn't be surprised if they gave this guy a medal and told him he did the right thing in front of the whole world just to avoid lawsuits.
They couldn't get any more disgusting.
I wouldn't
could see
put it
Christine
past
on
them.
doing Jorge,
Right now,
The
they're just-
lawsuits, Jorge. That would be so much cheaper for them to turn around and pay $5 million right now to make it go away than spend $50 million on defending it. This is the
But
stupidity
they
of these
won't.
people.
But they won't, because
No, they won't.
if you hadn't noticed,
I'll spend the 50.
there's this term we got for these folks down here in Texas. We call them cocksuckers, and that has nothing to do with homosexuality. That has to do with a lower grade of human being. These guys.
Anyway. Hey, let me thank John Cass, who just came in with a $10 donation and said they never searched any of those boats. No, they didn't, because they didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit about the people on the boat or what boat was hauling. They'd blow them up and say, "Look at there, we're killing drug runners out here. God bless America. Where's the flag? Where's the fucking eagle? Look at us."
Where's
and they're
the
proud of it.
drugs?
Proud of it. Even proud of blowing up survivors after a fucking hour, damn near after the first strike, and you got survivors hanging onto the edge of a fucking boat. Hell yeah, blow them up too. I don't like what he's fucking doing to our military. I swear somebody in the chain of command needs to reevaluate your fucking duty to this country and not to a man. The
They
mere
fucking
fact that
left.
we sent the
They
fucking
fucking
military
left.
into Venezuela on a legal
Snatch and grab.
arrest thing, we're not invading, we're just we're arresting his ass, we're setting in what the fuck am I
Military
thinking?
action.
Yeah,
Snatch
Military
it is
grab.
military action, but they're trying to claim it was executing the warrant for his arrest. It's a legal action, and fuck you,
Yeah,
you can't have
that-
it both ways. You would have done
I haven't
that.
seen
You
a
would have done
price
that to
tag
the
on it,
fucking
but it had
courts or
to
some
be a-
shit. I don't know.
I bet you it was over $30 million in gasoline and manpower alone
Oh,
to
fuck.
to do that little
It
fucking
cost
stunt.
us more than that. It's going to cost us
You know
more.
what the planning of this
We haven't even
operation
begun to
was?
pay the price for what
I
this
mean-
shit's going to cost us.
To be honest with you, as incompetent as the head of the Pentagon is, Keg's breath, I'm surprised this actually went off
Yeah, that
without
puke of a
anybody
man.
losing their life.
Those
That
people,
puke of a
Delta
man.
Force knows how to do what they do, and they don't pay no attention to the politics. They're there for one reason.
That
They
man's
hit
a
in the
sad
middle of the
excuse.
night.
It's
That's
a
what they do
sad
on
excuse
Tuesdays for practice.
for
you
a
know?
Department of Defense.
Problem is, the
Those guys
people
are
within the
pros.
military that had a brain, that had morals, that had a heart for America, not for a person,
Have been
they
replaced.
have all left.
They've either
That's
left,
all
they've either
gone.
retired or resigned.
Yep.
He's
After
got
heads
his
little
power
fucking-
structure in place right now. But
I do have to say
somewhere in
there's
that
got to
chain
be
of command, baby, I've got to believe there's somebody that is recognizing what the fuck is going on.
But if they retire, they'll get replaced by somebody worse.
Yeah, that's true.
The
That's true.
Constitution
That's the problem.
says the Constitution says they cannot use the army against the American people. It's in the Constitution. That's what
Yeah.
National Guard's
Oh,
there
there
for.
you go.
Not the
Thinking
fucking
that he
army.
gives
You
a
ain't gonna
shit
let
about
that
what's in
get
the
in the way.
Constitution. Come on,
Hey,
man.
Aussie
Let
Dave.
that
Get with
get
the
in way,
program.
Dave.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit what's
I
in the
know.
Constitution.
I fucking know. But the problem is the soldiers sworn allegiance to the Constitution, not to a man. Then they have the right, as these politicians have come out and made that video, they have the right to say, no, sir, that's not what I swore an oath to.
If I had to guess, he's got the Constitution written on the tuck and toilet paper.
Probably. It's probably his
What he's doing
Constitution.
with
He's
it,
got it. He's probably
metaphorically
got his own
speaking, he's wiping
Constitution.
his ass with the Constitution. He could give two shits about it. He's daring
Correct.
anything right now. You know, we just barely had him stand up now to stop him with the War Powers Act. Or no telling what he'd be doing next. Greenland? Hell yes. Let
And now he's
Mexico,
throwing
let's
a
fucking
temp-
attack them too. You know,
Now he's
he
throwing
thinks-
a tantrum tabard over that.
What did he say
The
today?
only way to stop
That
him
the limits to
is
his presidential
impeachment.
power is only limited by his own morality. That is, it's not an exact quote, but that's what he said. That the limits of his presidential power are only limited by his own morality, and we know he has no morals.
He has none.
The
He has
commander
none.
in chief, yeah.
Hey, let me thank Geo, 1953, who came in with a $10 donation and said, "Hi, John," and all blue dots. That's y'all. That's y'all. He's saying hi to all y'all. Thank you, Geo. I appreciate that tremendously.
John,
Yes, yes.
impeachment is the only way you're going to stop him. The only
You're
way
right, Mason.
you
Maggie
can't-
doesn't read
no other
history.
way, no other way. It's
Huh?
only impeachment. You can't get him out any other way but impeach him.
No,
That's
that's
the
the
only way
only
you can get
option
rid of
that
him.
we have right now is that we take the midterms. That we take the midterms with enough strength that we can impeach his ass. And maybe, just maybe, the Republicans in the Senate will find their fucking balls enough to stand up to this dictator
Sick enough of him
and throw his ass out of
Yeah.
our house before he destroys this country. Which he is
But will
out
he
to
leave?
do. Huh?
He's
But will he leave? You don't care
That's
about no
the
impeachment.
question. Isn't that a pitiful question to be asking? Will he leave?
Going to have to do what they do.
Oh shit! See
They're
there?
going to have to physically go in there, tie him to a dolly, and cart him off. You know. and-
Well, the House parliament.
Dragons Aurora Media just came in with $2 to tell us that the two shot in Portland, Oregon, is on the news now.
to be
Okay.
honest,
Boy, howdy
Yep.
shit!
if it's on his
Boy,
mind
howdy
and he
shit.
mentioned it during the GOP rally that he had at the Kennedy Senator or Senate Kennedy Center the other day, it's fucking on his mind that he's getting impeached. I guarantee you that.
Oh yeah, yeah. He mentioned in
For a
his little
third
speak
time.
right here. If we don't, if the Republicans don't retain power in the House, they're going to impeach me. They're going to impeach me. You fucking ain't right. We're going to impeach your ass for a
Yeah.
list of shit. Are you shitting me? Yes, he knows it.
You
Yes,
very
he
well.
knows it. So,
He knows
so,
it.
so they have to win the midterms by hell or high water,
So-
cheat by crook or whatever, and it's going to be by crook. You know, we
Let's do
really
it.
have to
First
watch
thing know,
it. They are going to try to impede the elections in the midterms. I guarantee you, whether it's going to be maggots or whether it's going to be some authority the president puts out there to protect the vote or whatever the fuck it's going to be.
Insurrection Act.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
can
how come
tell
we
if
have to be
Christine
careful.
Nolan- You can kind of
If Christy
smell it
Nome was
already.
If Christy Nome is the driver of the getaway car from the bank robbery, does that mean that cop, she goes down for an accessory to murder?
I'm sorry, I didn't follow you there for a second.
Nor did I, mate.
With-
You've lost the
with-
trust, mate.
With Renee Good, if just because Christy Nome's going to try and cover this up and be the getaway driver of the getaway car from the bank robbery, doesn't she, if you get shot during a bank robbery, that's still called an accessory to murder. So she needs to be an accessory to murder for covering this shit up.
Christy Nome?
Well,
Yes.
obstructing justice anyway.
That's what this administration is all about. They could give two shits about what actually
They are
happened.
real good at obstructing
They
justice.
came out real quick. J.D. Vance doubled down today. She's a domestic terrorist. That's what it was. And the officer
Sickening.
did exactly what he was supposed to do. No, fuck no. Not in the country that we used to live in. The country that you want to make. Yeah, that's what happens. Any defiance of the glorious master will just shoot your ass. That's the Trump administration's answer, I guess.
That's what he's basically saying.
Yes.
That's
And
what
that's
he's
what
saying to the American
Pam
people.
Bondi's
If you
saying now.
defy
If
me,
there's any kind of disruption down there in Minneapolis, we're coming in with the troops, baby. We're going to come in and bust heads. What the fuck?
Took this idea out that if they had just when she started moving the vehicle, if they had got away from the vehicle, if they had the license number,
Sure.
they had pictures of her.
Not a
How
problem.
far did they
Not a
think
problem.
they were gonna go?
They were going to drag her ass out of that damn car because they were pissed at her.
Yeah.
Because
they were
of
mad.
because of
And they
a
were
thing
telling
I
her to
like to
move the
call
car,
contempt
and she
of
moved.
cop.
And if you
Contempt
think
of cop.
of
That's
this,
what
too.
if to piss an officer off, he's going to do something, baby, because you just pissed him off. He's the law. He can do whatever the fuck he wants in that moment.
I am the law, yeah.
Yeah, I am the law.
But
And
That's
Trump
the
did it too.
attitude that they
They were
take.
going-
And in that moment, they were
That-
going to jerk her out of that car and teach her a
If
fucking
you notice
lesson.
in the film, she backs up first to go
Yes.
between the cops and the other car.
Right.
She's trying to avoid them,
Yes.
right? I mean, if you look at the film, she backs up and turns.
Even if you want to use
try
their
to
language that she was
avoid
trying
them.
to get away, yes, she was. That's no reason to
Yes.
shoot her ass. That's no reason to
So
shoot her
that-
ass.
that is
There
not
was
a
nobody
capital
else in front of that
getting-
vehicle. She was not going to
Trying
strike
to
anybody.
Get away from an ICE agent is not a capital crime.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's
It
not.
is
It
not
shouldn't be
a
considered the
capital crime,
death penalty
punishable
in our
on the
nation.
spot.
But that's where we
No.
are, baby. That's where we
Not
are, and
where
that's
I
what they're
grew up.
doubling down on
Nope.
right now.
One at a time.
hang on, Jorge.
I'm sorry. That's me.
Pardon me.
You're both
I
yelling
get
over each
excited.
other.
I know. We get passionate.
We get excited.
I understand, but do
Two
it,
Texans, mate.
so we can understand it.
Yeah, yeah. We're not
All right,
old
everybody
Texans, mate.
Tighten up,
Hey, is our
boys.
troll in here still? Is our troll in here still? If he is,
I just need you to shut
because I like
the
this
fuck up.
song,
Nobody
man.
asked you, bitch. I need
I
you
don't know
to
if
shut
he's
the
in here or
fuck
not.
up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
But
Shut the fuck up,
just in
bitch.
case,
Shut the fuck
yeah.
up, bitch. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up.
Besides
Shut the
that,
fuck
yes.
up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
Boy, howdy shit.
I'll give you
Boy,
another
sure.
little bit of
Well,
insight here. Did you know other famous Nazis within America? Henry Ford was a Nazi. He was a member of the Nazi Party. Henry Ford would not help
There was-
Roosevelt in the early years of the war to build engines because what happened was this Spitfire that was so great being built in England, they had a problem with getting the Merlin engines built at a right price. The Ford factory had a factory to
Lord,
build the
ain't that
Merlin
we got a long
engine
history.
for the right price. And Henry Ford said, "Get fucked. I'm not helping," because he was a Nazi,
We have a long
and
history.
yet he was a hero of America.
And yes,
Yeah,
there was a time in
The
our
royal
nation when the
family?
Nazi Party just marched right down, along with the Ku Klux Klan, marched right down the damn center of the highway down there. You know, that's the rub on our country. We have a freedom that allows you to do that. You're allowed to worship whatever God you want. You're allowed to support any kind of bullshit that you could think of. But you don't have a right to push it on everybody else.
Don't forget the John Birch Society, too.
Oh God.
That was the
And you want another
Daddy
one?
Koch, the Koch brothers. Yeah, Daddy Koch.
the racism goes so far back, even to your presidents,
Oh,
like what we thought were democratic
From the
presidents,
birth
like
of our
Roosevelt.
nation
The
and
1930,
before.
the 1936 Olympics. Jesse Owens won all those gold medals at the Olympics. He didn't meet with Hitler. The history says he didn't meet with Hitler. He did meet with Hitler. Hitler met him at a train station and was quite nice to him. What happened was he won most of the gold medals for America. Jesse Owens came back to America with all the Olympic team, and they were all invited to the White House. Jesse Owens was not invited to the White House.
We have a long history of racism in this country. From the get-go, from the very founding, long before we even became a nation, we were a racist country. But we have fought for 249 years to change that history, and it has cost millions of lives, thousands upon thousands of battles. And,
That's my point. That's my point.
We have changed
people
it.
went under the fucking rocks.
But now, these things that we have fought for, the equality of our nation. Every one of us is an immigrant to this nation. Ain't nobody here, unless you're Native American. I'm sorry, baby. You're an immigrant.
Including that asshole in the White House.
Including the asshole in the White House. We're all immigrants. And nobody is protesting getting rough on criminals. But you're not doing that. You're just attacking a race of people, and you've made it abundantly clear that that's the goal with the white Christian nationalist shit that you peddle in. You know, this country is united in so many ways, so many nationalities, so many ethnicities in this country that make it America, that make us the country. Give us your poor, hungry masses yearning to be free. That used to be us. That used to be us. Yeah, now the signs should say, get the fuck out. We don't want anybody unless you're white and rich. Or just plain rich.
I do have one solution to give you, John. Is when we write our politicians, we need to put in there and give them solutions and ideas that no masks on any federal agent performing any federal duty will be masked up.
I have a big problem with the mask thing all of a sudden. You know.
Me too.
Well, the reason I think he has the mask, or they're allowed to wear the mask, is that no decent American would want to do that. So what's happened is that the non-decent Americans that thought, I can fucking work for ICE. I don't want my neighbour to reckon, you can wear a mask. You got me, and that's what it does, like Sean says. Get behind a mask, put something on your head, changes your attitude.
It changes your attitude. It changes your willingness to stretch the line, baby.
Being a carry concealed permit holder for over 3 decades, John, I would have turned that fucking place into the goddamn Wild Wild West.
That mask ain't protecting
what offended me the most.
We already know his name. We already know who he is. You know,
something that offended me the most this week is what Trump said to a reporter. He said they were talking about Greenland, and he said, I am not scared to put boots on the ground. Fucking hell, from a draft dodger.
He's already said he's not ruling out military action to take Greenland. He said he's not ruling it out. He wouldn't put his own boots in the ground.
He didn't put his own boots in the ground when he was drafted. He's saying, I'll put boots in the ground. What I'm saying here is that
Dave.
Himself wouldn't go to the fucking war or put a gun around himself, but he would send your young kids today off to be killed.
Could you actually imagine living in Greenland and being a Greenlander saying, man, this motherfucker's cheese just done slid off his cracker?
That's
and
what they're up there saying it right now. Hey, let me thank Betty of Blue Dot in Kansas came in with a $2 donation and said, ICE don't wear body cams, so there's no record. He's right. They don't. But there is an effort to get them to do exactly that. And Tango 0032 came in with a $3 donation. It didn't pop up because he didn't make a comment. But Tango, thank you very much. And Ben, thank you very much.
I'm lucky, or I'm glad that there were so many angles and camera views of her murder.
There is no shortage of angles. There was a lot of cameras involved here, and that's how come they can't call this anything else. It would be one thing. They're calling him more or less a fucking hero. He acted in an honorable way and all this sort of shit. No, he did not. No, he did not. So you should not be afraid of an investigation into his actions as an officer. Don't just excuse him because he is an officer.
He needlessly took away the life of another human being.
Indeed. And you just don't turn your back on that and just say, oh, well, it was a line of duty so much.
He had to do it. He didn't have to do it.
Yeah, he needs boots up his ass. Anyway.
Yep.
Bravo Chick just came in with $5, said, ICE, KKK, there's no difference. They're both the same. Sure seems like their motivation is the same, huh? It's a disgrace. This whole ICE thing is a disgrace.
When they can shoot a white woman, American, with a mom with 3 kids, right in fucking broad daylight, in the middle of the street, and walk away,
and just call it, oh,
there's
well.
some fucking serious issues mentally
there's some serious
upstairs.
problems within an administration that would allow that. That would just shrug their shoulders, which is basically what they're doing. Just shrugging their shoulders.
Fuck, I think she was even younger than Christy Noem.
I think Miss Chick was trying to get in there.
No.
No?
Oh. No, it's just some noise in my house. Sorry.
Well.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
What's got to happen now that all this anger that you guys are feeling and America's feeling, keep that rage within you and keep it active.
Oh, no,
keep
we don't need to kill. We need to build upon it. We need to build upon it. We need to build upon it. Every one of us should be outraged. If there is a protest near you, get involved. Get involved. You know, the things we push all the time. I'm trying to get new buttons. Trying to push all the time. Talk to a friend. That's easy to do right now. It's an emotional time. It's a good time to talk to a friend.
But she will not be the last one, sadly. I'm sorry. I do think there will be other deaths.
I fear there will be others.
Frustrated idiot.
I fear there's going to be.
Did you guys see the? Did you guys see the video
mistaken,
clips with audio
there's
or
already
without?
some in Portland, Oregon tonight. I still haven't seen that pop up on my news.
John, did you?
Yet. Huh?
John, did you see the videos with or without audio?
Oh, with audio. With audio. Yeah.
Yeah, with audio. I heard
Those
the
people were
gunshot.
fucking livid.
Oh, they were screaming, murderer, coward. There was this woman that was walking up and down. That
Where's
was
your
filming,
conscience?
Trump called her a professional activist. She was a fucking resident in the local area. But see, he seeds the mind of the idiots. He uses the court of public opinion. The fools in that court of public opinion. Oh, she was an activist. No, she was a fucking local resident. She was angry. She was pissed. But turn the people against her. She's a victim also. She witnessed a murder. She witnessed a civilian. She may have known this woman. But all we know is that she did not need to see that because it didn't need to happen. Her mind is damaged. There's a lot of people affected by this. Obviously, the children of this woman. It just the ripple effect goes on and on and on. And
well, like John said,
build on it.
Those 2 rounds that went through the side windshield or window meant that the officer was not in imminent danger.
No.
He was angry.
He was angry. He was pissed off, and she was going to pay the price for it. And I am looking at a headline over here that said federal agent shoot 2 in Oregon, further raising tensions over national immigration actions. The Department of Homeland Security is suggesting it was tracking a member of the Venezuelan prostitution ring when the shooting occurred.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Got to come up with some excuse.
Yeah, exactly. Do you believe what you hear?
No, I don't believe a shit-ass thing out of this administration. That's sad, too. We're talking about our FBI, our Department of Justice. These are institutions of our country, of our nation. And all of a sudden, half this country can't trust what the fuck they're saying. They'd have to take it with a grain of salt every time they say something out of their mouth.
The CIA.
Who was running
the CIA,
this
John, got a lot to do with this.
Was it, who was running the thing in Portland that
What was that? What was that, Mr. Chick?
What was the question?
Who was running
I
the
said
deal
this-
in Portland? Was it immigration or
Yes, it was
ICE,
ICE.
apparently.
ICE.
it was
Department
ICE
of
or
Homeland
was it
Security. Wait.
Yeah.
It says it right
Homeland
here. U.S.
Security.
Customs, U.S. Customs and Border
Customs.
Patrol agents shot and injured 2 people in Portland, Oregon on Thursday.
See.
So yes, Customs and
Okay.
Border Patrol, babe.
So what? Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Why is Customs investigating a Venezuelan
Because that's what we
whorehouse?
do now. Because that's what we do. Because it had the word Venezuelan in it, I guess.
U.S. Customs is investigating Venezuelan whorehouses. Is that correct?
I guess so.
Did I
guess
miss
so.
something?
Yep.
No, Jorge, you are right
We're
on.
going after the big crimes
Right
here,
on.
baby.
Yeah,
That's right.
boy,
We'll
I
have none of
feel-
that
I
pokey
feel
pokey
more
around here.
protected now.
You're gonna make pokey pokey.
them
You're gonna make it with an
Venezuelan
American
whores ain't
hooker.
running around my
Yeah.
neighborhood no more.
Boy, out of shit.
Jorge, they just want a
God.
piece of that action. If they're
Maybe,
not getting
yeah,
it, they're not
probably.
pedos.
Wait a minute.
They
The
want
pedos want a piece of
discount.
that action.
They want
Chadwick.
discount when they come
Chadwick
in
Rogers.
on their day off.
Hey,
Chadwick, are you in here?
I am in here.
How
Hello,
you doing,
everyone.
brother?
Good evening.
Hello.
Okay, good evening. Good evening, good morning, wherever you're at, all up
There
and
you
down. Okay, so my lady, about a little over an hour ago, just got home from work. She was crying, just straight up. And she's never done this before. And I took one look at her. And I said, "You watched that fucking video, didn't you?" And she sat down on the couch and she said, "Yes." And she was in a state of complete I told you not to watch it.
Yep.
She said she couldn't help herself. So she's now
Everybody
in her
needs
room,
to watch it. We all need to watch
decompressing
it.
from that god awful bullshit. She's never
It's
done
a hard
before.
video
Not-
to
not
watch.
this.
When you
Shit.
accept what it is that you're watching.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. And last night, yesterday evening, I told her, I was like, "Don't watch the fucking video. Just take my word for it. Innocent woman shot. Guess who's in charge of this? Just don't watch." She watched it. I was like,
It broke a lot of
damn it.
people. It's breaking a lot of people's hearts.
Well,
If you have a heart,
What a
you
vomit.
got broke for this woman and her family.
Worldwide, mate.
She
Worldwide.
was standing up, and that's how come I titled my thing that she's the best of us. She was doing the right thing. She was standing up for human rights.
John, in
Yep.
the video, she is actually one of the witnesses was actually screaming, "Where's your fucking conscience? Do you have a
don't have
fucking
one."
conscience?"
yeah, murderer. What the
We all
fuck?
heard what they said.
Um,
What they said.
Mishy Chick was about to say something.
Yeah, I'm always typing when I have to say something. What I wanted to say from Chop Wood, Carry Water is if you're hurting, feeling gut punched, angry, in despair, or can't stop crying, that doesn't make you broken. That makes you human and whole and
That's what it
healthy.
is, baby.
This
Yeah.
is an absolutely awful moment in history, and what we're witnessing, including the dishonest and cruel responses from many GOP lawmakers, is really hard to take. It's horrific. You're not crazy. They are.
They are, baby.
Remember that.
Every one of us is feeling that, and I'm sure there's been many tears shed over this.
It's disgusting.
It is. It's disgusting. It should impact all of us. It should make
I
all
don't
of us
even have words
heart
for it.
sad
Yeah.
for this. And when you throw this incident on top of everything else that has been happening in the last year, it
Hey,
gets to be
John?
much, baby. It gets to be
Yeah.
much.
Oh God, yes.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I just looked up a GoFundMe for Renee Good, and
Yes.
there is $1,149,906 raised.
Good.
$50,000.
That'll go for her kids.
Boy,
That'll go
howdy
for her
shit.
kids. Good.
Yep.
Yes.
Take care of those babies.
Boy, howdy
Good.
shit.
Almost $1.2 million.
I hope it goes
And this
on
is the good of
forever.
the people
It
in
will.
Australia. That guy in Australia that stopped grabbed the gun off that gunman last fortnight or 2 weeks ago. They had a GoFundMe for him while he was in hospital. He got $1.3 million.
Excellent.
The
given to
American
him.
people will stand
Yeah.
up when they see an injustice like this.
All people
They always
will
stand up to
decent
do the
people
right
will stand
thing.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy,
That's
howdy.
why I still have faith, because I know there's a shit ton of good. There's a lot of Aussie Daves out there, and we need Aussie Daves. Aussie Dave, please clone yourself.
No, actually, that's not. That's actually. I don't know where that came from, but I watched a comedy video on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and it was an American guy that was talking about the problems in America. He said the same thing. He said we need a lot more Daves, and I'm thinking, where'd that come from? We need a lot more Daves. Is a Dave a thing over there?
There you
A
go.
Dave,
You got a following, Dave.
Is it?
You got a following. We all love you, Dave. We
Dave
all
is
love
the
you, bro.
man. Yeah, we need to clone more Jorge's too.
I know.
We need to clone a lot of
Farron
these.
from Farron and Balance sent me a message return saying, "Enjoy your company." I thought that was nice because I made a few comments on it. I think other people have listened to your show, John. That's what's happening. Other podcasters are listening to your show. I mean,
I listen to their.
Texas, Paul.
You know,
Yeah.
I encourage
John, right now
everybody
you
to
got
listen to
400
other
people.
voices. There's no contest here between who has the most popular voice or anything. I encourage you to listen to a variety of them. We're all singing the same
It's a
song.
And he's going
coalition.
to come after you guys. Trump will come
Coalition.
after you guys eventually because he's now saying that if you speak bad about America or him, really, it's anti-American. It's
I'm not
treason
worried about
or
Trump coming after me. I'm not
Fuck
worried
him.
about Trump coming after me or
Fuck
the
him.
Department of Justice coming after me or something
No.
like that. That's
Don't
not who
be.
I
Oh,
worry about. I worry
try
about
and
his
stop you
maggot
broadcasting.
followers. That's who I have to worry about. And that's who most of us that do this have to worry about. His maggot followers. They're just in it because, fuck you, I'm voting for Donnie. Fuck you. That's
So,
basically
John,
who we're talking about.
I wanted
they're
to ask you
ignorant
something, John.
assholes.
I'm
What?
sorry. I keep talking over here. Sorry, but
That's right. Go ahead.
are you, John? How often do you get harassed at your house?
Not as much as I used to.
Okay, good.
I put out a few videos. They know I have security cameras. I still get a whole lot of park in front of my house for a while, and it usually ends when I go out on my porch in the light and stand there and look at them. What's like wave my arms like, what the fuck do you want? And they'll drive off. So I still
You
get
know
a
their
lot
names?
of that. No.
Do you know their names by any
No.
chance?
No, I don't know who
No?
they are. No, and good luck on me calling cops for anything like that. So there's somebody parked there. They could be parking. They could, I don't know, be writing something on a piece of paper in their car or something. There's a million excuses why somebody could park in
At the
front of your
moment,
freaking
everything's
house.
cool.
True.
Everything's
True.
cool at the moment.
Everything right now.
Leave it that way.
Yeah. If I have,
Okay.
there's only two. Actually, only one thing I have to worry. One person I have to worry about, and I know who he is.
You know their
And he
name?
knows it. Yes. I know his
You do
name.
know their
I know
name.
where he lives. I know every fucking thing about him.
John, may I suggest something to you? It's going to sound a little bit eccentric because it is.
What?
Write that guy's name down on a piece of
Oh,
paper. Okay. Put that piece of
Oh,
paper in a
it's,
Ziploc. Fill that Ziploc with water, not to the top, just enough. Seal it and put that fucking thing in your freezer. Freeze his ass. And I can guarantee you, John, that guy will fucking leave you alone. That's practical magic.
I hold him at bay.
Hey,
I hold him at bay with
that
cameras.
sounds like witchcraft.
You know,
Yes.
it's
Yes,
the
it
cameras
certainly
at my
is.
house that keep me safe. Ain't that
Freeze his
pitiful?
ass on top of those cameras, man.
Oh,
I can guarantee you he will
there are
fuck
people
off.
that if this individual were to make a move, it would be obvious of who it was. There's no hiding it. It's
John, freeze his ass. Just do it. What do you got to lose? I can guarantee you, you're not going to hear from him too much longer. Freeze his ass.
well, let's hope I don't
It's
have
real.
to.
John.
Yeah.
It's real, baby.
Oh, there's not a one of us that have opened our mouth and speak truth to power that aren't concerned about outside
the
harassment.
in the
Uh,
comments, in the comment
yeah.
section, let me read this real quick, John. I identify as a conservative and usually vote that way. However, I, with my whole heart, am so gutted
What?
with what happened to you, Renee. You are a mother of a 6-year-old boy who lost his father 2 years ago, and now he's an orphan. Renee was exercising her right to protest. Although I disagree with her values, she has the right. She was blocking traffic and was asked to leave and get out of the car. She backed up and drove away. The ICE officer put himself in front of the vehicle. He had a knack for doing this and was run over 6 months ago, needing 30 stitches for doing the same exact thing. His PTSD should have gotten put on leave. Instead, despite not being in danger and getting out of the way in time, he angrily shot Renee in the head. Deserves life imprisonment. I am sorry this happened to you
I think we're all feel this
and
way,
your
buddy.
family
We all
for
feel
this.
this way.
At
If
the
you've
end of the
seen the
day, life
video,
was
you know what
precious.
happened. This
Yeah,
breaks
Stuff,
at the
everybody's
end of the
heart.
day,
Good stuff, guy. Thank you for that.
life is
Thank you.
life is precious, and real conservatives should not be cheering at this. They should not be horrified, or they should be horrified. I pray justice is served and your son is okay. My heart breaks for him the most.
Thank you, bro.
Mm-mm-mm.
Thank you for that.
Sorry, it's depressing, but
It
Hey,
is.
man.
It's an emotional subject
Like
for
Missy
everybody
Chick
now.
just said, proves that you have a soul, an intact soul, and a heart, and a brain. So, yeah, man. Thank you again.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yep.
So where do we go?
should have never fucking
What do we
happened.
do now? What's our plan?
Get
Yeah,
out and
that's
march.
a good question.
Get out and
That is-
march and
There
tell the
isn't there
goddamn.
someone organising I believe there's 1 million people march they're trying to organise. I did see it on YouTube. I watched Texas Paul, and he had a little bar at the bottom of his screen. You may want to watch his video; it might be on there. But there is
Dave,
someone organising a 1 million people march. So if it
Dave, I
works,
do agree with
fantastic.
Lincoln though. Here's the pathetic part: is people sat on their ass and didn't get on DC in force. So there better be a 1 million people march in DC because there's more than 1 million people around the Capitol.
Sure. I mean,
And
it's
if they
just
don't have a
done the
conscience
American
about
people.
what this woman's
see-
going through,
The problem is, you guys have got the problem where your work, your job, and everything like that is connected to your attendance, and some people can't afford to go out and take a day off work. For one, for the political kickback that may happen to them at work, and two, the loss of whatever it is that's
Yeah,
tied to
whatever
your work.
income they
because
might have.
you-
It's very difficult for some people to try
Well,
to make a trip all the
I'm
way
just
to
going to
DC.
put this out there. There's over 330 million people in the United States. You think we could get 1 million people?
Yeah, I think we could
good
do
point.
that. I think we could do that. As a matter of fact, I want to be
We
one
had
of
7
them.
million
I want to be
on
one of
No
them.
King's Day.
But not in one place.
You're right.
Get them in one spot might be a little
Yeah,
bit.
that would tip the world upside down. That's too much weight.
Look at
Hey, let me
Iran
send-
right now.
Yeah, look at Iran right now. They're protesting.
Oh,
Maybe
Hey, let me send out
maybe
a
we
couple
should
of
do what
thank
Clarence.
yous. Let me thank Bravo Chick, who came in with $2 and said ICE are orphan makers. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Whether it be by death or just by
Oh.
removal, they're making orphans
You know,
in this country. And Shifty
them
Lincoln
Mississippi
came in
mayors-
with $5 and said, "Fuck Donald Jessica Trump. Clots and prayers, baby. Clots and prayers." Yeah.
Fucking piece of
Yeah. Fuck
shit.
that guy. Shit.
Maybe we can
Fucking
hire
hell.
Clarence. Maybe we can hire Clarence Thomas's wife
It can't
to
be that easy,
organize
though.
some buses for the
What
fucking
we
Capitol.
need to do is organize the shit out of this midterm election. We need to let our rage end up in that voter box. That's what we need to do. The most important thing we need to do is to take back the House. That's our first step in getting any kind of justice at all.
without
To getting
violence.
without that, I don't know. I don't even know if we'll have presidential elections if we can't take the midterms. There'll be some bullshit going on there. He'll call martial law or some shit. He
He's
doesn't
already doing
intend
it.
to fucking leave. He intends to rape this country for as much as he can possibly get out of it. Beat it like a dead horse. It doesn't matter. He's going to squeeze every dime he can out of it because that's what's important to him.
There's something that people are not considering, that I know of, is that in Venezuela, the whole bullshit going on, and the Venezuelans they feel liberated. However, not all of them, because all of the boat strikes that killed all those people in the boats. How did their families feel about this? Their brothers, their sisters, their children. Really? You guys are celebrating this while their families are just like
It hasn't changed the structure inside of Venezuela.
no.
This
No,
has
it's
not changed
It's murder.
everything
It's
that
murder and bullshit.
was going on before is still going on now. The big push now is how we're going to
What
take
about
the oil. We're going to take the oil.
Yeah.
It's our oil.
Yep.
We're taking it, and that's it. We're going to thieve it.
That's it?
That's it. We're taking
That's
it.
it.
We're going to it's so disgusting. It's
Yeah.
un-American. To attack a country, move its leader, and just say, "Well, we're here. We're going to take all your fucking oil now," and
Yeah.
actually do it. Start taking ships and shit.
And five ships.
Yeah.
They've got. One we had a Russian flag on,
What
apparently.
the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck?
Hey,
Piracy,
Jorge,
baby.
keep quiet over there.
Oh, we see what's happening over here with fear, mate. We look over there and we say, how did this happen? How did America get there so quickly? We are actually asking ourselves that question. How did America get there to this point so quickly?
Yeah.
And it was
Hate.
quick. It has been
Hate,
quick.
brother.
Think about it.
That's what it was. Hate. That's what Donnie sells. That's everything
Yes.
is based on hate. Hate your
It's
neighbor,
always
hate your
been a
friend,
clear-
hate anybody that's against what we're doing. He
Yep.
has
A
divided
clear
this
and present
country.
danger is here.
Yes.
Yeah. It stinks out loud, man.
Divide and conquer, baby. That's his
God
deal.
damn, man.
Mantra.
And it's working for
Mantra.
him to a degree, but he's losing his support. Look at the polls.
His karma is going to crash.
It
him to
eventually got to come around. Eventually, but
He's about to crawl back to hell.
again,
Yeah.
I point to the fact that you can't do anything about the maggots, the diehard Trump or nothing.
Oh, they're done.
maggots.
I have
But
an older
we're
brother
talking
who's
about
MAGA.
conservatives here, people that still have a place in their heart for this country, that can see what the hell Donald Trump has been doing. Those are the people that we need to stand up and need to support
Even
when
Dave's
they do.
girlfriend, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is saying this shit.
We all need to stand up.
We all
Everybody
need to
who's
stand up.
even thinking that somebody needs to stand up needs to stand up.
Did you catch that, Dave?
Let's all
Boy, I just-
stand up.
oh shit!
It's way past credits time.
It is way
Okay.
past credits time. I didn't
Okay,
even notice
yeah.
we was having such a great time on conversation here. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
yep.
Boy,
Man, I
that is
appreciate
shit.
you guys.
Well, we
I need to
appreciate
hear
you
this
coming
good
in, Chadwick.
stuff. Man, my pleasure. Always, always. I need to hear this stuff, man.
Well, we're here, brother. Come back and
Good.
visit us again. Appreciate you coming
I'm
in.
here too. Appreciate you guys. Stay dangerous out there.
You bet.
Hey, brother.
You bet.
Bye, bro. And sisters and all that.
And let me see. Adrenaline Rush.
Thank you for providing this platform, John and Mr. Chick and Blue Dot Grader.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in and
We,
being part of it.
Sorry, it's
Everybody's voice is welcome in here, buddy. We appreciate your
just a
your
hard pill
emotion,
to
too.
swallow.
It is. It is. And I appreciate your empathy, my friend. We should all,
Dave,
we should all
Jorge,
be hurting a bit.
have a good night.
Good
All
evening.
You too, mate.
All right. And Jorge,
Yes, sir.
hey, thank you for
Hey,
coming in.
you know, sometimes we get all worked up. We get to hollering, and you know,
That's
'cause
us.
we're pissed off about
That's
this
it.
shit. We really
Get
are.
pissed off.
You know?
Yes.
But
we
then,
should be.
Then the other half of the time we're just bullshitting. So you know,
Got to take it.
we
yeah.
like to laugh too. You got to laugh, man.
We got to you got to throw a smile in there
And-
somewhere.
And the other thing is, you got to like, share, and subscribe on
It's
this
all
shit,
right down there. All them
'cause
buttons are
it's
right down there.
important.
Can't miss them.
And you can buy some cool clothes too. So
Yeah.
go check
T-shirts.
it out,
Check-
baby.
Check it out. Dave, I mean, Jorge, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Nan sends her love, buddy.
And I send it right back to Dan. Tell her I said howdy.
Okay.
All
Will
right,
do.
brother. Take
Good
care of
night,
yourself.
y'all.
You bet. And Dave.
And
Always
Well, mate,
appreciate your voice from down under, brother.
I appreciate my voice. I appreciate waking up every day.
Yeah.
You get that feeling these days.
Yeah.
Where you wake up in the
Available.
morning and say, "Oh, excellent! I woke up."
Yeah,
Yeah.
either that
Well,
or you wake
depends
up
how you
and go,
feel,
oh,
John.
fuck, I woke up. Shit. You got to spend another day. Fuck.
Gotta deal with this shit for another
Yeah,
day.
got to deal with it again,
But
damn it.
this is
Anyway.
this is like America has got a carbuncle or a boil or a blister, and it's been swelling up and it's burst.
It's gotten infected.
This death of Renee has bursted that bubble, and I think if you all build on this and keep the anger up, you may get your march. As Mr. Chick says, 340 million people, you would think that a million would turn up, and with
think
plenty of
so.
notice.
I think so.
You know?
Because there's
It does have to be
something every
voters.
day
It
that's
can be-
motivating more and more people to stand up and say enough of this shit. Enough.
Yeah.
So we have to bank on
the
that,
world
baby.
is hoping. The world is hoping you do. The world is not angry. The world is annoyed that it's got to this point, and the American people have not seen it coming, or the right people. You know, not every American's a MAGA person. I'm saying these MAGA people. We all know that Donald Trump was never elected. We all feel. I'm sure that if you scan most of the other hemisphere that you don't own, according to Trump, the other hemisphere would say that Trump was never elected. He cheated his way in there with Elon Musk, with
Well, he
all the
knows those-
threats
he
and all
knows
the
those
violence,
voting
the bomb
machines.
threat.
Yeah.
So it's not the American people. It's the fact that the American people have had their power taken away, and I hope you can grab it back. Because we
Well,
scream
that's
at
our job,
Congress
baby. That's our job.
for not doing something. Bring your local congressman, because they need to do something. Congress has been lazy. Good night, Mr. Chick. Good night, John. Good night, America.
Good night, Dave. We'll see you in the
Good night,
next
Dave.
round. And Miss Chick.
And John.
I did not even notice the time.
Yeah.
Zipping right along.
You- I just want to point out Bolsa Chica today
Yes.
was all alone and pushed on and made her own damn protest.
Good.
She was on the street today, all alone. Just needed to
Bless
do
her heart.
something.
Bless her heart.
And you know, that's what it comes down to. Whatever it is, whether it's anger, sadness, absolute hopelessness, whatever motivates you, do it. Do it.
baby.
Be your one person protest. But better yet, let's try and get together in a larger group and make it a bigger site.
There we
That
go.
would be
Let's work on that.
something noticeable
meantime,
that they can't
There's
deny.
a personal way you can protest. Do that, baby. Do that, because we all need to. We all
Yep.
need to stand up. If not now,
Yep.
I don't know when. Anyway.
And then there's a lot of us that can't physically do that, but there's other things we can do. We can still make those phone calls, emails. We can do things behind the scenes. We can support other people that can go protest.
That's right.
Maybe we need to babysit so somebody can go do that.
Whatever it takes,
know,
baby.
whatever.
Be involved.
Whatever it
Be a part of
takes.
this. Yeah.
Be a part of it.
Boy, how
Yep.
shit.
And
And
we can like, share, and subscribe, John.
you could do that. That's the easiest thing to do because the buttons are right down there. You could do that right now. Right now.
Yeah.
Like
And-
these people.
And we
did.
had people who liked our shit.
I like people who like our shit.
And even though it was
See?
tough shit today that they liked, they still hit that like button.
We appreciate
And
the hell out of
people
it.
like Kevin H. in California, Patrick J. in Illinois, LG in Minnesota, Sarah B. in Idaho, Eileen A. in Minnesota, and Megan D. in Michigan.
Bless their hearts, baby. Thank you
They all
so
pushed
much.
that button.
They all pushed that button, and we appreciate the hell out of it. That's the way this goes, baby. And it's not about numbers, baby. It's about involvement. So yeah, spread this shit around, and mine and other people's. Just get more people involved if you can. That's the way this goes. We all need to stand up. Anyway, been a long day, baby. So we're gonna call it a night. I want to thank everybody who came in, everybody in the chat. Uh, yeah, yeah, I love y'all, baby. Anyway, what is that? Thursday? Tomorrow's Beer Bud Friday.
Mhm.
And I'll be on the Tim Cormall show on Sunday, and then we'll
Oh,
be back here live on Sunday evening. So John's gonna have a busy weekend.
yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Anyway, in the meantime, y'all take care of yourself, put a smile on your face, and give that shit away to somebody else every fucking day. It helps. Anyway, I love you all. I love you, Miss Chick. Thank you for everything you do. And
Love you
thank you,
back,
Mark.
John.
Thank you. All right, baby. We'll see y'all later. Say goodnight.
Good night, Blue Dot family.